Hey guys, welcome back to Adventure Camping. Tactical Nut here with another knife review for you. Today we are going to look at the credit card knife. Now you may have seen these advertised on different survival channels, magazines, stuff like that. I know Michael Hawk endorses it. I got this off of the Survival Life website because that was practically free. You know, they tell you free, all you have to do is pay for shipping. So $2.95. You do have to go through like 20 different advertisements of them trying to get you to buy other stuff. But I was kind of intrigued because it's $2.95. I mean, how could you go wrong for $3 and getting a highly portable little knife? Now I have a couple of these just because they're $3, so why not? So as you can see here though, it is pretty much the size of a credit card. And just as a comparison, let me cover up the name and member number, but obviously NRA card, got the size here, pretty much the exact same thing, right? Thickness, tiny bit thicker. Your credit card is a tiny bit thinner than this, but it's about as close as you could get. But you know, I thought it was kind of cool. What a great little idea for a potential backup blade, you know, that kind of thing. But at the same time, you keep thinking, how well could something for $3 work? And obviously, as you can see, this is mostly flexible plastic. And you need to know this because I do keep one of these in my wallet. But if you have one in your wallet and you try to get through airport security, it's not going to happen because this little blade part is actually steel. Now I think it's like a 440 steel if I'm not mistaken. But as you can see here, right up here, there's like a little dial. That is the lock that kind of keeps it in place. So what you're going to do is just move it out the way. And then the blade just folds right down. So now it's kind of sticking up like this. You will fold the big part in, and then the little part, or actually little part first. And as you can see, there's like little knobs here and little holes on this part. You clamp it together and you kind of hear it pop into place. Now you have a little knife and a little finger guard, and as you can see, it even has a little bit of jimping. Now it's not real aggressive, but it actually does lock your thumb in there pretty good. So kind of impressive. Real close up of the blade itself. As you can see, the color is kind of faded on that from where they put that protective coating on it. But I have not used this one at all. I've used the other one in my knife a few times just to kind of test it out. So I kind of want to show you firsthand right out of the box what it's like. So, little piece of paper, little sharpness test. Man, that is really, really sharp. Let's see if I can. Yep. As you can see there. Shave the hair right off of my arm. So, as you could say, razor sharp, hair shaving sharp, whichever one you want to call it. Yeah, kind of fits the bill on that. Now, obviously, this is small. This is mostly plastic with only the blade being steel. So, you're not going to hard use in any way, shape, or form this type of blade because it's not intended for that. And if you watch my video on how to buy a knife, always think of what this thing was intended to do before you use it, so you know if you're using it, or you're not disappointed when it's not doing something that you wanted it to do. You have to be realistic in what this is for. This is typically just something in case you have no other way of cutting anything. This can cut your rope, this can cut paracord, open boxes and packages and stuff like that, your mail, cut paper, a lot of little uses, but like I said, it's not going to be a hard use item. I haven't tried this with this before, but let's just see how it would use if you had to cut up some boxes, not just cut them open, but what if you had to cut them up? I mean, that was effortless, absolutely effortless. Look at that. I mean, it just flies right off of that. I mean, that's pretty impressive. So yeah, any kind of small little tasks. You know what I do have back here? Little Tactical Pups back here chewing on a big old limb. But let me get a little stick. I'd use this for another knife, just practicing shaving and stuff with it. But now, is this comfortable in hand when you're using it on a stick? Yeah, not really. As you can see, I can whittle a piece down. I mean, it was done a little bit before this, but you're watching it fly off right now. There's a little branch part right there. I mean, so if you had to whittle a little stick for something, making a little tent peg, anchor for something, I have seen a lot of people use little sticks like this, wrap paracord around it, like hold it over your, let's just say your tarp. You have your grommet hole right up underneath of it, hold this above it, run the paracord over it. This way it's like a little tie down for cordage for tents, tarps, anything like that. We'll try the fat part of the stick. See how much effort it takes to whittle that down. And I'm not putting hardly any force behind this at all. Now, like I said, it's not real comfortable because it's so thin. But as you can see, you know, it makes progress, you know. I mean, it's not hesitating to go through cardboard. That'll open any package, open all kinds of cardboard, cut up boxes if you need it to, and apparently in a pinch, whittle some wood. I gotta say, for a $3 knife, I've seen these on other websites and stuff, and they will have it $11 to $15. Kind of why, I don't know, but they do. I'm not saying I wouldn't pay $11 for it, but when you can get it for $3, why wouldn't you? Goes everywhere you go, easy to hide, has a little safety to lock it into place. So as you can see here, that little button has it locked in, so it's not going to flip out on you. You know, see, won't move, won't pop away from the piece. Fits right in your wallet, right in your pocket, right in your EDC bag. Doesn't take up any space, weighs next to nothing. I'm guessing maybe 1.5 ounces, no more than 2. Probably 1.5 ounces. But always you have to remember, this blade is steel. This is not plastic. So you cannot go through any place that has security or any kind of metal detector and think this is going to skip through. And as a responsible citizen, I wouldn't hope you would be trying to sneak it into a place anyway that, you know, this kind of thing wasn't allowed. If they don't allow blades, don't take it. So just a quick, neat little thing that I've found. I've been carrying them for a while. Don't know why I hadn't reviewed it, because I just thought it was neat. Thought maybe it'd be one of those little, as seen on TV, you get it in your hand and it falls apart as soon as you try to use it. But as you can see, it just rips right through cardboard like it's butter. You can just slice paper into confetti. So any small little EDC tasks, yes, this may be the way to go. There's a nice little backup. Or, you know, because if you have this in your wallet and you forget your knife, which you never should if you're going outside and going anywhere around town, you should always have your pocket knife on you. But if you do, so when you have breaks, you lose it, slip this in your bag, forget about it, you know, it'll always be there. Hey, why not? It's $3. Look at survivallife.com. That's where I got it. It's not just a hinky, crazy, gimmicky little thing. Yeah, it's a little gimmicky, but at the same time, it works, as you can see. So, just a little pointer, a little heads up as to something you might be able to get, might be able to help you. And in the meantime, be prepared, have fun.